Hello everyone. I am back for a little bit to show you the latest bag from MZ Wallace that I just got. I apologize, it has been quite a long time since I last posted a video, but you know, life, kids, work, those types of things just tend to get in the way a little bit, but I am back for just a little bit to show you this bag. It's very cute and adorable and fun. I recently picked it up from mzwallace.com. I had some rewards points to spend. So this one caught my eye. Definitely the print caught my eye. It's called Magnet Leopard. And if you've seen some of my other videos, you probably noticed a pattern that I really love, the color Magnet, which is just MZ Wallace's standard gray color, but it's just so beautiful and goes with anything. So I was naturally gravitating towards Magnet, and when I saw that they came out with like a print in the Magnet, this is leopard, and for me it's kind of strange. I don't typically go for prints a whole lot. I usually go for solid colors, but this one was just so fun, and I really liked how this particular leopard isn't your standard leopard, you know, with the yellows and the browns. This had, you know, more gray tones, and even the little spots here are like almost a dark brown, almost black. So I just thought this color combination worked really well. I kind of wish they would have done gold hardware for this bag. If you notice, it's all silver. But, you know, it's fine. I really did like the magnet / gold combination of a lot of their other bags, like the Crosby Toad, Crosby Traveler, and things like that. But they put silver hardware on this particular print, and it's fine. I think it works. The leather accents here with the zipper pulls and the top handles kind of pop a little bit, and as well as these little side tabs here. And so I just thought overall it was a very fun print. So I just decided to pick this up to be primarily a weekend outing, errands, running around with kids type of bag. So it has been working so far for me for that purpose. So as you can see, I've just been spinning it around. You can see a 360-degree view here. There are no pockets on the outside, just like all the other Sutton bags. So this is the smallest. This is the micro. So it's I wouldn't call it super tiny, but it's the smallest of all the Sutton bags, and it's been a while since I've had a Sutton. The last Sutton that I had was the small Sutton, and I had that in, I think it was a metallic silver color. It was beautiful, but the reason that I ultimately parted with that bag was because of the handles that would annoyingly stick up a lot for me, and you can see that they're doing it on this bag too. I didn't like the handles on the small Sutton, and I also didn't really like that there were no outside pockets, and you're probably wondering, okay, well, why did you pick up the Micro Sutton? Because it's the exact same. Well, I don't know. I just decided to try it. It was in the price point that I wanted at the time, was looking for at the time, and I wanted just kind of a fun bag, a fun, maybe less practical bag than a lot of their other bags. I just wanted something fun to just grab and go with, and the print was super fun. So I decided to bite the bullet and try out the Sutton again. So I like it. I like it. It's not completely perfect. In my eyes, it's not the perfect bag. Probably no bag would fit that description, but this one works for what I want it to work for. And the handles, they do stick up just like this, and they will stick up as they are hanging on your shoulder or however you're carrying it. There's no real way to push them down. They will just pop right back up. There is no avoiding it, but for these, they're short enough. Like the small Sutton was much longer, so it would protrude a lot higher and it would be a lot more prevalent. But these, you know, it's okay. I can kind of live with it. It's kind of like the the mini Soho tote that I also have. And actually I have it right here so that you can kind of see a side-by-side size comparison, just to see the differences in the sizes here. So you can see that the mini Soho tote is actually a good deal larger than the Micro Sutton, just to give you an idea of sizes there. But as you can see, both bags side by side, the handles do stick up, but I have learned to tolerate it. I'm not letting that get in the way of the overall love of these two bags that I do have. So I think they're fun sticking up when they're sitting down like this, but when they're hanging off my body, I don't really like them sticking up. But again, I have been learning to kind of tolerate them now for the other fun parts of the bag. So we'll get the mini Soho tote out of the way and focus back on the Micro Sutton here. So just like all the other Suttons, it has plastic zippers. And this one has double zips, which I actually appreciate a lot. Even though it's a pretty small bag that doesn't necessarily need double zippers, it's really nice to be able to put your zippers on whatever side of the bag so that it's easiest for you to access as you're wearing it crossbody, for example. You can also put them in the middle, just to have them be fun and sticking out like that. It's nice to have a flexible double zipper here. So I did like that they included that. I kind of wish they would have done the same with the mini Soho tote as well, but anyway. And you can see the leather accents everywhere on the top of the handles, on the zipper pulls, and on the sides here. These side clasps, just like all the other Sutton bags, have these little hooks that can be detached. And I actually do wear this bag mostly crossbody. It's when you wear it like the little satchel style, when these are clipped down, you can only carry it like this in your hand. There is no ability to, you can't wear this on your shoulder. These straps are way too short for that. It might be even difficult. You can kind of put it over your arm like this, but for the most part, when this is in satchel mode, you can just grab it. You can only just grab it with your hands like this. It's nice to grab and go really quickly, but this is going to be in your hand. So that's something you have to be mindful of with this particular bag when you're out and about. You might want to always have the crossbody strap handy, which of course that it does come with, to convert this bag to crossbody or over-the-shoulder style, because this will not offer you a lot of hands-free options if you just have these straps. So like I said, it does come with the crossbody strap, which is easy to tuck inside there if you want to convert it to satchel mode. And one thing to note about this bag is it's pretty bare bones. It doesn't come with a lot of the other nifty accessories that a lot of other MZ Wallace bags come with, such as the dust bag. No dust bag on this that comes with this. And it also does not come with like a little market purse, the little pouch that typically comes in the other Sutton bags. So the Micro Sutton doesn't come with any additional accessories. This is all you're going to get. You're just going to get the bag as well as the strap, and that is it. And once we get to the inside, you'll see that the interior features are different as well. So I'll go ahead and put the crossbody strap on here so you can see what it kind of looks like when it's in crossbody mode. And like I said, this is how I typically wear it on the weekends. So you'll notice the sides here, the tabs do stick up, and here's the hook that goes onto the little D-ring of the crossbody strap. So they do kind of stick up like that, almost like wings that come up on the sides here. So that's one thing to take note of in terms of the design. This is what it will look like when it's hanging. So yes, you can see, of course, the straps are sticking straight up like an arrow. But yes, this is what it'll look like when it's hanging off your shoulder. Another thing to note is it also has these cute little, these are really more decorative than functional. Your bag, if it's on the ground, it's still going to hit the ground. But it does have the little feet here at the bottom, 4 of them, as well as the logo, the leather logo there, MZ Wallace, and the metal logo on the front. All right, so that's it for the exterior. Of course, no exterior pockets. I still wish, MZ Wallace, if you are listening, that you would please put some type of slip pocket here for our phones. That's the main thing that we reach for. I mean, let's be honest, that's the number one thing that we reach for when we're out and about is our phones. So it'd be really nice to be able to have easy, quick access to the exterior here. But anyway, that's a wish list item. So I'm just going to open it here, and this is what I typically have in my bag for a weekend out with the family. And so you can see I don't have it super full. I do not keep my bags super full. I don't like that. but these are just the typical items that I need when I'm out and about with the family. My kiddos are getting older now, so I don't need to haul around the big diaper bag or the big, huge bag full of all this stuff. So this is really all I need. And then they just carry their own little water bottles, so I don't really have to carry those heavy things anymore. So it's nice. So this is what I take with me typically. I still have, I guess I'll just start pulling stuff out. I still do carry a Y pouch. This is full of water wipes that, you know, it's amazing how 5-year-olds can still get really gross and grimy. So I do have these for that purpose. Do have my car keys just kind of sitting loose in there. And then one thing to notice about this bag that is missing, that you would normally see in other bags, is there's like a key leash that I like to call it, that usually sticks out of the side. There is no key leash or tether inside this bag at all. So the inside is quite different from a lot of the other MZ Wallace bags. So no key leash, that's one thing to note. Another thing that I keep in here is just my standard little pouch that I've used for years. This is from an old thing from Vera Bradley, but it just keeps my essentials and some kid essentials like a hair tie, hand cream, chapstick. I've got this like Neosporin to-go thing, eye drops, stuff like that. That's kept in all my bags. And then I have my wallet. Currently, it's like a little card case. I picked it up at World Market a little while ago. Super cute, super easy access to my cards, and it's just really fun. And then I have my brush-on block, which I pretty much take with me everywhere as well, because we never know when we're going to stop by a park or go hiking or anything like that. So I always want to have some sunblock handy for all of us. And that's it for the main part of the bag. There is like this flap. I don't know how to show this to you the easiest way, but there is this little flap here on the interior of the bag. That is the only pocket, if you will, inside the bag. And then there's like this other zippered pocket along the back wall, which is pretty standard for most bags. But this is more just like a flap pocket, and it's nice that it's there because it kind of divides your stuff, but the size was not the most useful, I would say. So I really only found it useful to put these types of things in. So I have like just a package of tissues as well as some hand sanitizer. So I just stashed those things in that pocket. But otherwise, it's not a great versatile size to fit a lot of things. Like, for example, this is my wallet, which is not that big. It will fit in here, but it's so tight and very snug and doesn't have a lot of give. And as you know, probably with a lot of the Sutton bags, the inner lining is very thin. So I don't really like tugging and pulling a lot on this interior lining. I'm afraid it'll rip. So even a small thing like a wallet, a card case, it'll fit in here. It's just, for me, I'd rather just throw it loose in the main compartment. It's easier to get in and out. So this pocket is not that great for a lot of small things. And for example, I'm using my normal phone to record this, but this is my work phone, which is an iPhone 6S. So just to give you an idea of size, that will not fit in this pocket. Nope. So it's a struggle. Like I would have to really jam it in there. I'm not about to do that. Anyway, so yeah, even though this phone has a little loopy attachment to it, even with a smooth case that doesn't have anything sticking out, it's still not going to fit in here. It's just not wide enough to accommodate a phone. So that was kind of a bummer. And so yeah, the only two things that I really thought were useful are, it's probably good for lightweight things, small things, chapstick, gum, mints, maybe stuff like that can go in this little flat pocket, but not a whole lot else. Definitely not a phone, not your typical phone these days, not really a wallet. I did put my keys in there. I started out putting my keys in there, but I also didn't like the jagged metal, just constantly rubbing against this really thin lining. So I just decided to put something like tissues and hand sanitizer in there. So that's one side of the bag, and then the other side of the bag has the zippered pocket. There is no business card holder, which is typical in other MZ Wallace bags. So no card holder here, which is where it would normally go. But it does have just an interior zipper pocket with two interior slip pockets inside there. So it does have that. And in here, I don't really keep anything. I just have, just sitting there, this is a little bag holder, bag hanger. I got it off of Amazon. It's called the Clippa bag holder, but it's kind of cool. You just put this on one end of the table, and the other side will have, it just gives you a hook to hang your bag. And it's nice and versatile because I can just hang it off the side of my bag or wherever. I can even wear it as a bracelet if I really needed to or wanted to. So this is the Clippa bag holder, and that's the only thing that I keep in here. Everything else, this pocket is pretty small. For example, this is my little hand sanitizer from Public Goods. It's not very big, but it will not fit in here very, very well. You can see that it comes up, standing up like this, it comes all the way to the top of the zipper. So it's not something that I'm going to easily pull in and out of here. So even a little small bottle of hand sanitizer is not going to fit in there. Other things that you could put in here, I suppose, hair ties, hair clips, small little short items can go in here. Gum, mints, that type of stuff can go in these little pockets in here. But otherwise, they're not super, super practical. So I don't really use those. I never really have in any of the other MZ Wallace bags, not too often. But I guess it's nice that they're there. So that's the interior of the bag. For a small bag, it's pretty spacious, it's nice, and the material is just so flexible and soft. You can squish it down, you can roll it up, it's fine. It'll just always kind of pop back. Never have to really worry about it being misshapen. So that is it pretty much for the Micro Sutton. Another thing too that I did notice after wearing this bag a few times, when you are wearing this bag crossbody, I mean, of course, everybody is different in terms of how long or short they want to wear it on their body. But for me, I'm about 5'5", and when I wear this bag crossbody, these hooks, see how the part where you push the hook to open it, it does stick out. So this thing might jab you in your sides a little bit, depending on where it hits you. For me, the place where I wear it on my hips and where it hits my body, it does tend to jab me from time to time. So it can get a little bit uncomfortable if you're wearing it for a long time. So sometimes I just have to shift it around or change the position or change the length of the strap so that it hits me in a different area and it doesn't bother me as much. But that's definitely one thing to take note of. I kind of wish they would have, I don't know, maybe over time they will improve the design, but I don't think it's really necessary to have the hooks protrude out like this because it can get uncomfortable. But anyway, those are my observations. Those are my 2 cents about this bag. I think it is still super fun. I do, of course, wish that they would include at least one exterior slip pocket to give you easier access to your phone. But otherwise, it works for the purpose that I wanted it for, which was to be just a fun grab-and-go bag that I could take traveling and also use on the weekends for casual outings with the fam. So that's what I do like it for, and this can easily fit into any larger bag, so it's great for travel, I would think. But yes, I kind of wish, and I miss a lot of the other features that most MZ Wallace bags have, such as all of the interior pockets. I do kind of miss the key leash to hook whatever to. I do miss the market purse that a lot of the other bags come with, and I do miss the dust bag. I don't know why they wouldn't include a dust bag for this bag. I mean, just because it's smaller doesn't mean that it doesn't still need the same protection as all the other bags. So MZ Wallace, I'm not really sure why you cheaped out on us and did not include a dust bag for this bag, but whatever. Anyway, can't be perfect, right? So that is it. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to post below. Thank you always so much for watching.